So, from the beginning, I am documenting my journey in vocal progression. This is the start to everything. Improving my sound, learning as I go, and sharing the process of what I've learned on a video to video basis. I'm not teaching anything because I do not know how to teach. This is watching me on a digital documentary type style, figuring this out, this whole process. Um, and I need, I'm gonna break down everything moving forward, and I want to hear feedback of how I can improve my process of going forward. I do have a couple of ideas that are going forward, but currently I'm focusing on my clean vocals before I go into belting, vocal fry, vocal distortion, false chords, or screams. I am practicing them just so I have the muscle memory. So I know what is there and how to come back to it. I'm watching what I can. Vocal coaches are not free, so I'm learning what I can everywhere that has lessons to be learned. I'm going to be sharing clips of like this. This is going to be broken up, but of my progress, breaking down what I'm learning, looking forward to getting any feedback that I can learn from. A couple of video ideas that I have planned out are obviously vocals, clean vocals, breath control, warm ups. I don't really understand warm ups. I know some of them. I don't understand the lip thrills. I get maybe just so that you're not stumbling over words while singing. That might be what it's for. Um, Possibly different vocal styles just to get my vocal cords where I need them to be for the metalcore or alt metalcore. I don't know what it's called anymore. Um, Eventually moving into more advanced stuff like layering and whatnot. I don't know exactly what to call it. I have one series idea called Wrong Genre, which is gonna be like I'll take 10 seconds of or 10 to 30 seconds or whatever of another song and make it metalcore if I can. Um, but I want to open this up. I've got some ideas, but if you've got certain ideas that you suggest that I can learn from or I can practice, let me know. I'll read it out. I'll comment back. Say if I comment back that it's gonna be like a type of video and I mash it all into one, like a viewer vocal suggestion or whatever. I don't know what to call it. But I want to see what can help me every step of the way. Um, so, second part of this is how is this going to work? I'll be putting out videos on my vocal progression and some full breakdowns and then some shorter clips for quick updates, rotating what's out. On the top of that, I will be diving into song progression on my side of the process, how my vocals are going to fit into the tracks, how production and then that side of things are going to work. I have ideas. My hair is ridiculous with these headphones on. And the journey of making the music that I've got up in my head. Speaking of music and this whole vocal journey, it's leading up something big. We all know. I think I mentioned it in the previous video. I'm planning on releasing my first song this year. So there's two major aspects that I'm going to be releasing. There is the vocal progression series that I'm going to do, and then the other half of it is song creation series. And what I've got currently is the sound music producer. I don't know what exactly it's called. He's going to be messing around with the DAW systems while I'm working along with him. His name is 47 Ghost. He's going to be making sure the music is right there, on point. And my best friend, currently, we don't have a name for him, but he's going to be Captain CPTN. He's always been there. Who's going to be stepping into metalcore rapping on certain songs, which is a big part of this project too. And it's gonna be, I want to leave it as an element of surprise of what songs he's gonna be coming into. But there's a whole other video explaining them on them their own. And leading into this, the first song I'm working on out of like 30 drafted songs that I came up with in the last 10 months of just lyrics. And some of them are just rewrites of other ones. I'm releasing the one this year is called Den of Wolves. And Den of Wolves is going to have a whole aspect to it. You're going to get a whole explanation later on. I don't have an exact date of when I'm going to explain more about that. But before we get into all of that, we're going to talk about the song creation process itself. Um, and that song creation was just a tease into the fact that song creation is going to be a whole explanation video of its own. And if you're interested in watching everything come together and helping me out where I'm reaching out for feedback and everything, vocal progression, song creation, and everything else, please follow along. I'm not going to ask you guys to subscribe or anything. I'm not worried about that. Big things are coming. I'm super excited because music has been in the back of my mind for like 15 years and I've never done anything with it. It's always there and it's a big influence on me, and I just want to share the process and what I can learn. Um, I'm looking forward to any feedback that I may receive, may or may not receive. But this is the big start of the journey.